Hey everybody, welcome to another Quicksave Review with me, RC. Guys, today we're going to be playing a bit of Foxyland 2. And for those of you who haven't seen a Quicksave Review before, just to let you in on what it is all about, it's basically a Let's Play mixed with a review. Most of the time I haven't finished the game, but it's usually, you know, I'm far enough along in the game to sort of, you know, make a call on it, to tell you guys if it's probably worth your time this early in, you know? Don't always feel like you need to play a game to completion to really suggest it to somebody. You could probably play an hour or two of it, or in this case, maybe like 20 minutes of it. We're playing Foxyland 2, guys. A couple years ago, I played Foxyland, the first one, on, I think it was actually on Steam, but I played it on the channel a long time ago. Was not a big fan of it. Didn't care for it. It had kind of the same aesthetic as Foxyland 2 here, as you can see. Platforming game, where you play as a fox. You can jump, you can double jump, you can duck. And the original game was a bit like this, but jankier, okay? Foxyland 2 really is what that original game should have been, in my opinion. It's a little bit more forgiving, there's more to do. The platforming feels better all around. Yeah, and just like in Mario, you can actually collect 3 coins. It's actually kind of funny. I have collected one of the coins in this level previously, the middle coin, the second coin, and when I was starting this video, as you can see, I actually found one of the secret first golden coins in this level. Right here. Check that out. Fox coin. Boom. Now, I don't remember if you could in the original game, but as you can see there, you can also do the Mario wall jump, just like that. But for some reason, you can't do the double jump unless you're standing here. You can't double jump off of a wall. So yeah, Foxyland 2. It's a pretty decent little budget title on the Switch here. And I'm having fun with it, though there are some things we will talk about here. But yeah, the game is it's relatively decent. Like, you play as the fox. Fox's kids have been stolen by 2 wolves, and you're going through these levels collecting coins and getting through from beginning to the end to save them. The crazy thing about this game is that I think it is super short, because I have seen some videos online of this game where I think it's like PS4 Platinum Trophy Guide or whatever, and it's like 25 minutes long. So I don't know if this game is only like a half hour long for those of you who are really good at it, or if it just takes that long to get the trophies. But I can't imagine there's going to be much more to this game than what I've already played, because I have played up to level 112. It's the first boss. Haven't defeated him yet, but it only took me about 20 minutes to get here. Okay, it's very quick. Okay. Now, there are 2 wolves, so if that's the first boss, which is a wolf, the second boss must be another wolf, and maybe, possibly, there's another set of levels where they both attack you for the final boss. I don't know, right? But overall, I wouldn't expect to get much more than probably like a little over an hour for the first, you know, playthrough. And if you're going for all the coins, it's probably another hour and a half, okay? So if 2 to 3 hours sounds like a fair deal for you for a $5 game, which I don't think is bad for a $5 game, then I just want you guys to know what you're getting into. Let's jump into another level here. Let's check out 1.5. You're gonna run into enemies. Here we go. Here's one of the other coins that I did not, or that I did get previously. Which coin did I not get? The middle one. All right, let's continue on. So with enemies, you can jump on them like so. With coins, if you finish a level with 25 coins, then you will get an extra life at the end of that level. You can also throw cherries. For some reason, throwing cherries takes 2 cherries. I guess it makes sense because cherries are super tiny and not very big or powerful. But it's kind of weird that you can jump on an enemy and with 1 hit take them out, but for some reason it takes 2 cherries. You know, I was under the impression that 1 cherry would be enough, you know, 1 hit, one kill, but considering the levels are very short, you know, I guess the developer felt, you know what, Let's make it 2 cherries, because there's only 2 enemies in this level as it is. You know what I mean? I guess that's the way to think about it. I don't know where this other coin is going to be. If you happen to find yourself wanting to go for coins... Ooh, I jumped right into the spikes. You are going to find yourself really trying to find the coins in, like, really strange spots, like I was just doing there. Looks like I'm trying to jump at the spikes. I'm trying to grip the side of the wall here, so... Apparently I got a game over here. I actually haven't gotten a game over yet, so let's see what happens here. Get a game over, you lose all your lives. And, okay, so it just kicks you back out. No big whoop, really. Which really isn't that big a deal, because the levels are so short anyway. Alright, whatever. Let's move on to 1-7. Let's see what we got here. Like I said, though, levels are not too terribly long here. You know, we're talking super quick levels here. Take out that guy. There's the halfway point when you hit that flag. So we got a lot of enemies on the other side of this level here. Yep. There was one of the coins there. Hey look, we're already at the end of the level. There it is. Super quick. Imagine if you were just like speedrunning this game, running from beginning to front, ignoring the coins, then, you know, it'd probably be super quick to the end. I'm going to jump back in this one because I'm missing 1 coin, and I want to see if I can even get close to finding where this is. Oh, there is a way down here. Aha, there it is. Alright, so another thing I want to talk about here is that not only is the jumping off of walls sometimes a little strange, but... because you can grip on here, and what's nice is if he grips on, he won't come off. That is a nice touch. However, it's gripping on the wall in the first place, which is kind of annoying. It is nice, though, because if you get onto the wall, all you gotta do is jump, and when you jump, he'll automatically grab it, so you're good to go. However, one of the things I really don't like is the fact that it is so easy to crouch in this game. So if I'm running left to right, and I'm going over here to take a jump... Oh! See, right there, he ducked in midair. So, for some reason, I don't know why this is, but you could jump and duck in midair, and then you can't move forward. So if you accidentally hit, like... you know, bottom diagonal while you're jumping or moving, you're not going to move at all. You see that? How the character doesn't move to the right at all? And that I find super frustrating in this game. There are about, so far, been 1 time where I've had to duck, where the game actually tells you, hey, you can duck if you want. And, quite honestly, I got through the area without ducking anyway. I think the ducking should really be taken out. It is a distraction. It has killed me on more than 1 occasion, and it's pretty damn annoying. So, there's that. Let's move on here. Since we got our final coin, I do really like finding the hidden coins. I think it's one of the coolest parts of the game, because I think that they're hidden in some really fun spots, like that one was. You had to like go down to that underground cavern to find it. Considering dying isn't like a huge penalty, you know, no big whoop. But when dying isn't a huge penalty like that, I don't understand why even have lives in the first place. It took them out of Mario Odyssey, right? For that same reason. You do have the ability to find special flags. You have your halfway flags, which are orange, but you'll also find flags in the levels that are orange and have a little S on it for special. And what those will do is unlock special levels here. So there are, in addition to the regular levels, there are hidden levels too, if you're looking to get into every level in the game. Now, I have played a smidgen of this level here, and I couldn't be bothered to keep playing it because I died almost immediately. Like so. So you see that big thing of water, and I'm kind of looking at that like, what do I gotta do to get past that? I don't rightly know. Take out the frog. Let's grab our cherries. See, and I do that a lot when I'm trying to move. He ducks in midair. That is so terrible. All right, so this part here, I'm looking at like, how do I get across here? I do not remember ever jumping a gap this big. No idea. No clue. I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to get past that. So, I guess it's something we're gonna have to come back to another time. Oh, here we go. Here's an underground cavern. Maybe this is where we're supposed to go. little skull booby trap dudes. So they are really putting the coins up in some tough spots. Originally, this was where I came before, this cavern. And I died jumping from spot to spot. Let's see if I can... Yeah, see. Now that's one of those times where that's really weird, because earlier I jumped and he automatically grabbed the wall, and that time he didn't. Again, just weird stuff in this game. Control-wise, just odd stuff. And if you are making a platformer, you have got to be spot on with your controls. That's all I can say. That time, that was probably my fault. I should have been able to grab it that time. There we go. So now this is one of the other things that I'm not the biggest fan of. They do put the duck button in there so that way you can figure out where the enemy is at. But, you know, not being able to see the whole screen at once like that is always a big pet peeve of mine in platformers. This wall jumping works really strangely, man. Hey, look, we found Foxy. Or actually, I'm Foxy. We found some fox or something in the tree. So this is another thing I wanted to point out in this game too, is that the language in this, I don't know, you know, who developed it or what country it's from or anything like that. But the language sometimes is almost too wholesome. It's like it's too nice most of the time. It says, "Hey, what are you doing there?" I'm just picking cherries. Maybe you need some help? No. I'll do it myself. Okay. Sounds good. You do whatever you gotta do, man. But you'll come up to, like, there was one, I think the fox was like blowing bubblegum, and he was like, he was being very, very, I forget the exact dialogue, but he was just like, "Hey Foxy, you could stay here tonight if you need to," and he was just like, "Oh, thank you, that's very gracious of you." It's just very, very wholesome, very polite conversation. Like there's almost like no humor. That was actually the most, oh wow, I cannot believe I didn't die there. That was almost the most humorous. Wow, that's weird. That's the first time a Switch has been in this game too, and they didn't have a prompt or tutorial for that. But that was probably the biggest joke in this game so far. The fox being like, "Oh no, I'll just hang out here. I got this. I'll be all right. No need to help me pick cherries." All right, so here it would. Oh, see. How am I supposed to know where the eagle is at? Once I jump up here, I don't know where he's at. Little pet peeves of mine. Screen moving platformers, stuff like that, I really dislike. Not the biggest fan of that. So as you guys can tell, I'm a little bit like back and forth in this game. I don't hate it. I don't think it's a bad game, but there are just some design choices made in it that I'm just like, man, if they would have just done this a little bit differently, this would have been a lot more fun. A lot more fun. You guys want a really good example of a budget platformer that came out last year that actually was published by the same company that I put on the channel, which is a Mechavolt. I think it's Mechavolt. Either way, great little platformer. It's very quick. You can finish it in an hour, but it's really well done. Great sprites, you know, great gameplay, everything like that. That is, in my opinion, the barrier to entry for budget platformers. Alright, so here we are in the boss battle. I want to see if I can actually get past this. I could not get past this the few times that I've tried to kill this wolf. And that might have been on me. Who knows? Might have been too tired. We'll see here. Let's see what we can do. I will say that the boss battle, just based on this one boss battle in this game, is already better than any of the boss battles that were in the first game, because the first game featured boss battles that were just like super janky and just not fun. But here we go. This is Jax. Hey, not so fast, you agile fox. That's my prey. That's not even an insult, is it? To call someone agile? That's like a compliment, really. I won't let that happen. Ha ha ha, you think you can beat me? Ha ha ha, pathetic fox. See, it's like written like an old like an old polite comic book or something. It's very strange. Alright, so he's gonna run back and forth here, and these spikes are gonna go back and forth. And that's what got me, actually, last time. The spikes, the stupid spikes. What got me last time was, he ducked when I was trying to move right. The ducking thing got me again. And it's been a long time since I played the first game. I didn't bother loading it up to check it out, to compare it to this one. But what I can say, though, is that if that was something that was left over from the first game, my, that is something they really need to take out. Alright, jump up there, do your thing. I don't feel like the spikes give you enough time to really react. You just gotta keep moving, I guess. Alright, so he's gonna kill me. My god. I'm doing terrible at this boss battle. Let's see how long this actually takes me to finish. Oh god, just let me drop. Okay, thank you. Okay, blast through this. So he's gonna do the thing where he goes back and forth, drops spikes. He's gonna jump down here and run back and forth. There he is. There. And then you can jump on his head now. Okay, great. Now he's gonna do a tornado thing, I think, right? Yep. You see it? There are actual, like, coins up there to collect. Do you see that? Okay, then we can jump on him again. See how the screen moves every time we go back and forth, though? Like, that's so jaunting on my vision. There's a lot of great pixel art 2D platforms that have come out in the past few years that do not do that you think most developers would have figured that out by now. That, hey, maybe this isn't such a good idea. Don't make the screen move constantly. God, this guy moves quick. Oop, there he is. It's not the rules of threes. Okay, he's up there. Okay, so this is what killed me before. Really small space. Don't duck, don't duck. How many spikes are you gonna throw at me, dude? There he is. Okay, jump on him here. No warning. No warning on anything. The spikes come down so quickly with no warning at all. It's really frustrating. And then he just is like, yeah, moving. Normally, they give you a little bit of a flash or something like, hey, I'm about to start moving here in a second. Where the spikes up there might flash to show you like, hey, they're going to drop from here. Here it's like you can keep moving left and right, and it may hit there, may not. I don't know. Oh, he didn't hit the wall. There we go. Let's try this again. For a simple first boss in the game, though, man, I really felt like I would have beaten this guy by now. I played a lot of, like, much harder, you know, more recently released 2D platformers, you know, like Celeste and The Messenger and stuff like that. Don't feel like I've had as much of an issue with a boss battle as I have with this wolf. Who would have thought? Oh my god. Are you serious? I went to jump over him, and he somehow still got me. Alright, well that's a game over. Maybe someday I will beat this boss. But guys, that's enough Foxyland 2. I think you guys kind of get the point of this game here. I'm really hoping that I'm just like tired. And that's why I can't beat that stupid wolf. I got to the very last jump there and couldn't get to it. Ugh. I feel like I gotta give it one more shot. Gotta give it one more shot. If I die again, I'm gonna throw the controller across the room, and that'll be my outro for the video here. So let's give it a shot. This is where I'm gonna die right on the spikes or something, like right off the bat. Okay, let's try this again. Ah! Okay, got him there. Okay. Alright, spike time again. Oh! See how close that was? No warning as to it being above my head or anything. Oh! Ah! See? God, I hate that. Alright. I'm done. Getting this close. getting close to throw their controller. You know, I was really in favor of this game up until this boss battle. That makes like, I seriously, it's like the 7th time I've fought that boss. I keep dying on the dumb phases of it. But anyway, guys, that is Foxyland 2. Let's see what's over on this side just for fun. What do you guys say? Hey, there's a booby trap with a fox coin, just in case anybody was interested. But yeah, as I said, guys, that is Foxyland 2. Budget platformer on the Switch. I don't think it's awful, but I think this boss battle is pretty terrible. I don't know what it is. Something is just not connecting in my brain. But the platforming itself is pretty fun, besides the, you know, accidentally ducking thing that is still super annoying. And the fact that the screen moves every single time you jump or duck or move or anything. I'm not the biggest fan of that either. But not a terrible game. Just, man, what is that boss battle? Either way, guys, thanks for watching, and of course, I'll see you all in the next Quicksave Review. See you then.